what I would always say to somebody who's fearful is to really, what I find lessens the fear is really to think about the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Like what's the very worst that can happen, and what would you do if that happened? So you already, exactly, you would probably work with that as well.
Yeah.
It's a coaching tool, and it really works. And
yeah.
so, because then you realize, you know, actually it's not that bad. Like, I mean, if it wouldn't have worked for me here. I mean, I'm still saying that to myself because I ran through it several times myself. I'm even saying now, okay, if this doesn't work, if for some reason money runs out, you know, this isn't happening anymore. Well, I'm a grown-up woman. I'm highly qualified. I have a lot of skills. I have a lot of experience. I just go back to Germany and apply for a job and live like a normal person. You know, I mean, there's worse things than that.
Exactly. No, but me and Jens, we did the same. So what's the worst case scenario if you pack up and sell our stuff now? And it will be, we have to go home and live with my mom for a while until we find a job. And I always been a waitress, so there's plenty of jobs in that area, and Jens can do everything. So that is the worst case. Okay, and then I always ask myself the question, can I live with that? Okay, mama's food, she's cleaning, she's what? No, you know. Yeah, okay, I can do it. And then we jumped.
And then you always ask yourself, and the second question is, okay, and what's the best that can happen? Because that has to be the final question. Because then you go like, yes, I'm doing it. Woo!
Exactly. What is this? Yeah, I never thought of that. What is the beautiful magical scenario if you're actually doing it and you're gonna live your dream life?
Because, you know, even if it doesn't work out, and who says that it doesn't? It might actually work out. And if it doesn't, well, you're not going to die, because you know now what's the worst that can happen and what you would do out of it, you know? So you always, you can try. And you know that you can try. You're free to try. And yeah, and the best case scenario is just awesome. So just like go with that vision and live it, feel it, smell it, hear it, you know, with all your senses.
Smell it. Cool. Okay, will you say that you're more content, happy, and at peace now? Like after you chose from this, that question.
There is no question to that. I mean, simply because I learned, like I created a life, because after jumping, like you probably know, it might be scary. At the same time, it's like such a great opportunity to create a life that is exactly aligned with who you are, because you choose, if you start from scratch, why not choose everything the way you want it? It starts with the apartment I live in here. Like I chose this apartment because it fits exactly my needs. Nobody else told me to live in this place. Or I create the job the way I like it. I work with the clients that I've had clients where I said, no, I don't think we are a good match, because I get to choose. I finally get to choose my own rules, my own life, my ingredients of life. And so over time, you get to set up something that really is you, that like speaks to you, that resonates with you, because you choose it and nobody else does. Which I found in employment, especially in bureaucratic organizations, is a very different story. Like you get told things all the time, and you do a lot of things that you don't really want to do, or don't believe in, or you're very limited, you're restricted, you have to be careful what you say. And that's another big freedom, I have to say. Another one is like, I am fully responsible for myself and what I say all day. And it's so awesome, because you know what I mean? Like, and when you work somewhere, you have to watch your words all the time, be careful whom you tell what and so forth. But when you work for yourself, you don't have that. Like you create your universe, and you choose the people that you hang out with, and so forth. So it's liberating.